It's no joke when you choke, so get LifeVac and live. Without breath, there'll be death. So get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live. Welcome to In the Arena podcast, where we bring you the voices of those who step forward, take risks, and fight for what matters most. Today's guest, Rosario Casada, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and the driving force behind the Casada Foundation. That guy and Batman. We'll get to that more in a moment. Rosario's story is one of resilience and purpose, transforming personal trials into a mission of hope. From his work in healthcare advocacy to the lives touched through his foundation, Rosario reminds us that leadership is not about titles, it's about impact. Get ready for an inspiring conversation about courage, service, and what it truly means to be in the arena. My name is Rick Fatscher, along with Pat O'Rourke, Arthur Lee, CEO, inventor of LifeVac, and we welcome Rosario Casada. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
Now let's just get right to
Fatscher,
it.
that was awesome, man.
Hey,
You're really getting
sounded like a
this
pro.
thing
Isn't
down.
he getting better?
I'm excited.
Connecticut
we
School
are
of
the
Broadcasting.
fastest growing podcast in America.
And for good reason.
Doubled last week.
Did it?
I think. I don't want to get you.
Yeah. Well, we're heard all
we
across
feel
the
good.
country. Heard all across the country, and these remote lessons from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting really paying off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's coming through, huh?
But let's get right to something that I knew. Why Batman?
Well, Batman is one of the only superheroes that I used to watch when I was a young kid, like in 1960s, that does not have any superpowers. So he's able to give back, fight crime, give back to the community without any superpowers. He just does it on his own.
Interesting.
So my philosophy is consider myself Batman because I give back to the community. I don't have any superpowers, but I'm able to give back.
I would argue that your superpowers are giving back to the
Yeah, but
community.
you know
Look
what?
at the list of
That in the arena type situation that's an important note, right? Because we say, oh, he's Superman, right? But he can fly and do all this stuff. So us mortals can't. But Batman's a great example of a guy that says, all right, maybe I don't have superpowers, but I can get out and do it.
But Batman had a supercomputer in his cave, and that's what he's a supercomputer because he has all this information.
Yes.
He can just
Batman is.
press it up. Remember, you used to
Do you
press a
have,
button.
like,
and
can
it
you
popped up?
slide down a pole in your house?
Oh, okay, where we go?
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, he might. I mean, the guy's pretty cool. He's a good Batman license.
have it.
I do have a bat cave. I have some Batmobiles.
I knew you
really
Yeah, I have some secret
I thought
stuff
that
in
car
the
was
house.
so
told
cool.
you.
Yeah, that's
So-
some secret
Oh,
stuff.
can we do the show from his Batmobile or
You-
something?
Next week,
You can do
remote.
it from the house.
It would
From
be
the
our
house
first
awesome.
on location shoot if we
With
were
a
to do that.
Batmobile, I'm in.
I'll be the commissioner because I was the youngest of 4 boys, so I was always the commissioner. I was always the guy over the vat of oil. It's about to get killed.
Yeah.
They always tied me up and then he'd leave me.
Same
for 4
bat
hours.
time, same
Yes.
bat channel.
I was always commish. Yes.
Did you guys do the flashlights out the backyard into the sky and bat signal?
Bat signal.
Never did
I'll
that.
tell you how crazy we were when I got married to my wife, Carolyn. We got married at the Bourne Mansion. And at the Bourne Mansion, her and I were Batman and Catwoman in full dress. We had a whole wedding with all the Batmobiles.
Oh,
Is there
helicopters.
pictures?
Oh, I have plenty of pictures.
Yeah, we got
We got to do a whole show on
That's
this. 'cause
cool.
This is too cool.
Yeah.
Who was the best man? Robin. Who was Robin?
I didn't. Robin, he was the worst looking character of them all. He had the droopy little pants, but everybody else looked good. Robin didn't look good. Commissioner Gordon was Steve Ballone.
We got to
the
see these
county
pictures.
executive.
Wow.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Steve
The actual
Ballone.
commissioner, yeah.
Yeah, the commissioner.
So who
he-
played Robin and didn't look good?
It was a person that
A person
I
that
paid.
you
Yeah,
paid. You paid actor.
Yeah, I should have
Flunky.
got my money back though. For the droopy pants.
Yeah. But let's
Not paying for
seriously,
Robin, man.
let's go back to the start of
Yes.
of your foundation.
Yes.
You were
That was fun.
in 2017.
2017, yep, that's when we started. But prior to that, I used to work with the Family Foundation with my dad. So we did that for many years. My dad continued it. I branched off, wound up doing it on my own. So it's a 501c corporation. You know, we give to national charities, local charities.
I saw the list of charities that you work with.
Yes.
Now these are both in New York and Florida and nationally. I
And
imagine.
nationally, correct.
Amazing lists of all the
Yeah.
people that you'd expect to see on there. I mean, how do you do we just lose complete audio?
Yeah,
We're back.
for a second.
Sorry about that. We're testing.
Yeah,
Now he's panicking. We compliment him once.
You know, you must
that
get.
used to be like every 2 minutes.
It just went out.
I know.
So when you are approached, and I imagine you get approached a lot, and I think Arthur's in the same position.
do.
How do you decide? How do you
You know what?
navigate those waters?
It's difficult. I mean, I get approached every day for people wanting donations, but my compassion is for children. So if I could help a child who needs something financially, physically, or academically, that's where I generally try to help people.
Right.
So
What's been any particular thing stand out of reward? In the heart, not obviously any.
Well,
other way,
you know
but-
what? You know, everybody says, "Oh, you're a philanthropist. You have money. That's why you can donate." And I tell this story all the time. It isn't all about that. And the one story that I tell is there was a young boy named Vincent, and he was suffering from sarcoma. His wish was to go to Aruba with his family. Paid for that. Let him go on his trip. Brought him to the Rangers game. He wanted to see the Rangers. But his last wish to me was he wanted to drive in a Camaro. Wasn't able to do that right away, but I said, my daughter has a Camaro, we're going to do it. Turns out he winds up succumbing to sarcoma, passes. I don't see the family for 3 years. After 3 years, I see him at another fundraiser that I'm at, and I said, listen, it's been weighing really hard on my heart that I didn't give him this one wish. And they said, he got that wish. They brought him to a car dealer somewhere out east, Chevy dealer, put him in the Camaro, and the manager drove him around, and he got his wish. So the point of that story is you don't need money to make somebody happy. It's from the heart. And that man took the time, put him in a car, and drove him around the parking lot and made that kid happy. And that's all it took. So it's not money.
So you branched out in 2017, but you've been involved in philanthropic works with your
my
dad,
dad.
you say?
Yes.
So when did it start for him?
That was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been very fortunate. My dad, he passed 2-3 years ago.
Right.
But he was able to give back. He did well for himself. He was an immigrant
What a
from
cool
Sicily.
legacy to
Yeah.
pass on, man.
Yeah.
You got to spend time, be with your father,
Yeah.
and starting to accomplish and learn and see the beauty of helping others,
Yeah.
and then carry it on so he's smiling.
Yeah, no,
And that's
definitely
cool as hell.
smiling.
That's all we can do in life. I was thinking, in the arena, it's really more about not the giant world. It's people, Batmans, And I got to bring it up because I'm dying, but we have a friend, her name's Danielle, and she has a charity called, she's a nursing home warrior.
Okay.
And she have a section called Silver Threads. And it goes along with kind of with your Camaro story. So this past weekend, she collects clothes and she gives it to the elder care, right? Now, the key is one of those we didn't know. A lot of them are alone. They don't ever get new clothes, right? So she's now providing that. But this past weekend, she did an in-home shopping, right? So these people that used to go out and shop and have
Could do it
lunch,
in the home.
And
they
have
did
no-
it in the home.
Yeah.
But
That's
and
nice.
I'm dying to hear about it, and I had to just say it because of the connection to every little bit matters.
Mm-hmm.
The ride in the Camaro is all those great things you've done, and that sticks in your head and your
thanks.
heart.
Thank you.
And I
Absolutely.
think in the arena is about Batman, meaning we're all Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You can take your car, drive to an elder care home, drive to a place, and help out and find that situation.
It
But I don't mean
doesn't
to
take much.
mess you
No.
up, Fatch.
Yeah, no problem. Rosario, you've faced challenges that could have broken others, apparently. Are you
Not bad.
comfortable, talking about it? Because I know Arthur, in his book, Sorry Can't Is a Lie, reveals a lot of the same type of
My
challenges.
sad stories. Huh? Well, I mean, when I grew up, I didn't have a relationship with my dad. My mom and dad never married. I was raised by my mom, and it was difficult. We didn't have money. We lived in Bellport. We lived in a motel. My mom worked in the hospital, and I grew up with not much.
Right.
As time went on, I had a relationship with my father. He used to pick me up at school, and eventually we started to have a nice relationship and got involved with him with the business. And ever since that point, the relationship was a strong one. Yeah, solid relationship with my dad.
Sounds like a lot of families.
When he
Yeah.
passed, were you guys cool? Like you were?
Yeah.
He was like your buddy, and
He,
your dad.
he wasn't. He was a workaholic.
Yeah.
Total workaholic.
It's the generation.
I could tell you some
Me.
funny stories. Like I would get fired every other week working on job sites. One day I got fired because I left them on the roof. So I go
That was
home.
your dad on the roof.
Yeah, I left my dad on
Yeah,
the roof.
That
Yeah.
might get you fired. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
and I took the ladder and threw it on the ground, so I really left him.
How would he fire you?
You're fired.
Yeah, don't come back. Just yeah,
Kind of
don't
like The
come back.
Apprentice? You're
Yes.
fired.
So I go home, smarty pants. Now I'm scared of my father because I'm afraid he's going to start yelling at me. I buy an answering machine. Get the answering machine, put that on, so when he calls, I'm prepared. So phone rings, I hear him. Can you curse on this show?
Well,
No, all right, I won't curse.
Let's find
All
out.
right, all right, I
Rosario,
won't
let's
curse.
find out.
No, I'm not going to curse. But
Well,
I get a-
it's now apparent there was cursing involved.
Oh,
so
there
you're
was
good.
there was cursing. So he says to me, Rosario, you can come back to it. What the? You got a answering machine? Don't come back. I
Bobby,
got fired.
Well,
Bobby
that
has
was
to
the fastest-
appreciate.
Wait,
Yeah.
he's got the fastest rehire and fire in history.
Boom, bang.
In
Yeah.
3
It was-
words,
it
he
was
got
all-
hired
yeah.
back and then fired.
George Steinbrenner.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Batman never pulled that off, so you got
And,
that.
and
off.
how often would this happen with that?
At least once a week, and it usually happened on a Friday, so he wouldn't have to pay me.
You never had to file for unemployment, though.
No.
That would have been trouble.
No.
That would
I
have been
love
trouble.
the fire rehire
No.
story. That's pretty cool.
No.
So I got
But
a question.
Sure.
What have you learned about leadership, philanthropy, and community that you wish more people understood?
Well, like I said with the Camaro story, I mean, it's not all about money.
Mhm.
It's just the little simple things that you can do in life to help somebody. I mean, help somebody across the street. You're in a supermarket, help a lady with her groceries or whatever it may be. So it's from the, like Arthur said, it's from your heart.
Yeah, just
It's all from your heart.
If we all
And
step in a little,
it's not money.
change the
Whatever
world.
you can do, anybody can do anything. It doesn't matter about money. So, you know, that's how I see it.
Yeah,
You know?
I noticed some of the charities that you were aligned with, and some of them we're aligned with.
Yeah.
Shop with a, was it Shop a Cop?
Shop with a Cop is a wonderful thing. Officer Delgado, which is out of the 2nd precinct, I generally take about 40 to 50 families and children to Target out in Huntington and let them shop. They each get $100 and they spend their money and buy whatever they want for themselves for Christmas. Most of them buy something for themselves, but I've had people come up to me and I'm looking in their carts and they have pillows, they have diapers, they have blankets. And I'm like, didn't you want to get something for yourself? And it's like, no, I bought that for my aunt because she doesn't have a pillow, or my sister-in-law, you know, whatever, doesn't have diapers. So they thought outside of themselves. They weren't concerned about themselves. So it was sweet to hear that.
They get an extra hundy.
Yeah, they get
Throw another
$100 now
$100
from
to
me.
them.
Yeah, I give them a Batmobile.
What are the
Yeah.
local charities here in New York or in Florida that stand out?
Some of the ones that, well, my allegiance with or alliance with Arthur has become quite
And
successful.
we're gonna talk more about
Yeah.
that in
Well,
the next
That's
segment.
one of my
just
favorite
gotta-
ones.
I got to chill because,
Yeah.
you know, listening and this one really can save a life. Like
Yes.
make the difference of you know, presence nice and all the
Absolutely.
other, but this is kind of black and white.
Mhm.
You're going to save lives, and we're going to get that report that it was a unit that you put into the public, you put into the school, you put into the.
Well, that's what I'm
police.
waiting to hear from Collier County.
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
County
we're putting
sheriffs.
500
Yeah,
and
yes.
taking care of the community on Marco Island. We're going to
Yep.
hear more about that.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing, and I read it in the press announcement. Was you will save lives or
Well,
be
you know,
responsible?
It
for
hit me when we were at Naples, and you know, what an awesome department, awesome people, awesome
Yeah,
chief,
they were.
and here you are doing it. And I remember being in my garage. I remember banging my head against the wall, and to stand next to you and the chief, and that you stood up to help it and to save others. Like for me, 13 years of killing myself.
Mm.
To see someone else help and
Right.
step up in such a significant way, like you didn't jump in and like you jumped in.
Yeah, you know, I went full
And-
force.
Yeah, and I
really
was
did.
so
Yeah.
grateful, right? It felt like weight coming off me
Yeah.
that I have an ally. We do, and we have plenty now,
Mhm.
but it was just that moment because it was so visual,
Mhm.
and I was there, and the officer was showing people how to use it, and the embracing of it, you know, and
You know, and
it is cool that you will say. But I want to tell you quick
Yeah.
2 stories. I used to go to like Walmart and pay off some on loan.
Oh, some
Just
people's like
sneak in.
layaway plans.
Yeah, and you'd go and you'd have to pull a receipt
Yeah.
to look for toys.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and then just before Jackie went to college, I took her in the car and I gave her 10 $100 bills, and we walked around the toy stores and stuff, and I made her give them out to random
Oh,
people.
that's nice.
Wow.
It was 'cause she does not like when I make her do this stuff, so it was
Yeah.
fun as heck.
You know what the
But
most,
there was great you know, a lot of gratitude. You know, we would watch and we'd see someone trying to decide which one, and then have her go up and say, "You got it."
The best part of it is not so much giving it to the kids or to the families. It's the hugs that I get.
Yeah.
Those hugs and the crying of
Yeah.
the people.
You can't put a price
Oh, my
tag
God.
on
Well,
it.
especially in that moment because they
Beautiful.
weren't sure if they
Yeah.
could get it. They're looking at the price
Yeah,
and
am
it's
I wrong?
that one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as this beautiful little girl walks
Mhm.
up and gives them $100.
Yep.
We're
He
going to
was
be
the
back
teacher.
with more with Rosario Casada in the arena after this break.
Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Daddy.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now, LifeVac is responsible for saving over 4,000 lives from choking.
In the time it takes you to pick up the phone and call, another life could be saved.
The LifeVac saved my life in 1 to 2 seconds.
Protecting families has always been our mission. I'm sure you love your family like I love my daughter. Do us all a favor and get your own LifeVac now.
Go to lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac. Order now.
Welcome back in the arena. My name is Rick
you.
Fatscher. I'm here along with Arthur Lee, CEO, inventor of LifeVac. I'm joined by Heidi Felix, Vice President of Sales. And of course, we've been talking with Rosario Casado of the Casada, I pronounced that wrong, Casada Foundation. I'm bound to, at 19 out of 20, I'll get right. But
That's pretty good.
welcome back. We were about to start talking about all the great work that you're doing, in particular, Collier County.
Yes.
Heidi,
Oh,
how
we're
did
gonna
you,
go to that.
Heidi, how did you meet Rosario?
Well, he actually contacted us, which I thought was amazing.
That is Batman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so we just started talking about different ideas. And his first
Wait,
idea.
did we put the thing up or he actually came to? Did we put the bat signal up or
Well,
he
we
actually
should have,
just
but-
came to us?
Commissioner, we need Batman. But it was interesting because I had such a wonderful conversation with him when I invited him to come in to see our Hall of Saves. So he had a chance to meet you and the whole team. And I think that's when
Was the
he
roof
actually
lower?
drank the Kool-Aid, right? The LifeVac
No,
Kool-Aid.
it was high.
Yeah. And
Actually, you're right. That was a cool moment, man.
that was
Yeah.
a cool moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
'Cause I
Nicole
was
was
like,
with
"What?
you
I'm
and
in."
Carolyn. And it was just so nice because the whole family kind of came together and you saw the big picture
Oh.
and literally saw the big picture.
Yeah. That's what did me in. When
Yeah.
I saw all those lives saved up on that wall,
Mhm.
I was like, I'm with the right guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool because
Mhm.
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm in.
Yeah,
What are we
no.
doing?
What do we do?
That's it.
What do we do?
But you know
That was
what? The thing about that too is you can walk up and see a child
Mhm.
and see his face
Yes.
and then see that there's 2,000 more
Mhm.
and you know the growing impact of their parents, their grandparents, their
Mhm.
friends, all are okay. And you know,
There's
that was a cool moment and I will always remember that. I remember it was very
Me too.
powerful because of your
Absolutely.
passion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? You want to do this?
So-
I'm in.
So
Yeah.
Florida is the second home for you,
Yep.
and
My main home.
your
That's
main
my-
home is
yeah.
in Florida now.
Main
so
home is
so
Is that
thanks,
where the
thanks for
Batcave
making
is?
the trip,
Yeah, well, I've been here for a few years.
doing other things.
Is the Batcave in Florida or New York?
New York.
This is literally
Yeah, it's close.
I've seen his
Yeah.
Batcave at his office. It is
Yeah.
absolutely cool. And he has even got the bat
All
phone.
right, we have to do a show.
I was
on
trying to
that.
find the
We-
picture. I wanted to show
there we
you.
go. If
Yeah.
for those
Oh,
that
there
aren't
it
on
is.
radio, we
Yep,
now have
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, for those
Yeah,
listening,
behind
we
us
have a
in
full Batman
in
backdrop in
of
honor
our
of
guest today.
Rosario.
Looks just like me, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
it does. The same body structure.
Same-
That's what I
same
thought.
pec, yeah,
Yeah,
same
it's
shoulders.
amazing how
I love
they
the
captured
picture
that.
of you and your wife in there. We know where you're both dressed up in costume.
Yeah.
It was
All right,
lovely.
so we're gonna
Yes.
tell
So-
more. You're gonna talk more about Collier County.
Well, I didn't get to
Oh.
go because I was too busy running
Oh,
sales
right,
back
right.
here. But you did, right?
Oh, I
And
thought
you
we
both
talked
got the chance
about
to go.
what-
down
Arthur, you
there.
were there.
I'll premise
there.
how this all started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us the premise.
Tell
The
me.
premise
Good
is
premising.
I reached out to Collier County Sheriff's Department. I said, listen, I have an idea. I see this LifeVac unit. I know they're all over the country. Would you guys be interested in putting them in your patrol cars? Yes. I said, well, what if I donate them and give them to you free of charge? Well, absolutely in. So there was no question. Immediately they wanted in. My phone call to Heidi to see if we could put it together.
Yep.
And that's where,
Thank God
Where
you
it
got
started.
Heidi.
yeah, we had a Heidi.
Well, and the best
Yeah.
part
Heidi,
was
you said Heidi, we gotta go climb over Everest, come down the other side, and deliver one life. Actually, be like,
We
all
had a
right,
Heidi.
All right,
I'll talk
when
to
do
you
we
in about
leave?
a
we
month.
got this.
Yeah.
Well, the best part was you donated 500,
Yes.
and then the sheriff called me to buy another 450, which I
Yeah.
think you were happy about.
Sure.
So, and that was just amazing. So, and again, I'm sorry that I wasn't there, but you had some great press.
Oh, we had
which was
awesome press. Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the news agents. It's all over the papers down in Florida.
we felt
No,
like
but
we were at like the presidential press conference because there were
pretty
like
important,
right?
6
people.
Very
things
important.
there. Yeah, oh,
Was,
yeah,
was
we
the
were taking
fake
shots.
was the fake news there?
No, I don't think so. It was
We had
regular
lots
The
of
other
TV.
one they have
real
the
news.
banner of press.
There's
had
nothing
lots.
fake about this. This
No,
is all real,
very
and legit,
true.
and it worked.
There are
Yeah.
fakes out there, as you know.
Fake product,
Yes.
not fake
Not
accomplishments.
and not fake
No.
people.
Not
We're
fake
nothing but
people.
real here.
Absolutely.
Right? Real people.
Yeah.
But what it was great was, you didn't stop there, right?
No,
So
I'm still going.
we're still going,
Yeah.
which is great.
Keep going.
What do you think's next?
Well, are we going to talk
What-
about that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we're doing
Well,
next
this
week.
time because obviously I was insistent that Heidi be there and actually take a breath and stay and enjoy yourself for one day.
Super
See that?
excited. I actually
So-
get 2 days
Good.
off. That
You
never happens.
deserve them.
Yeah.
And so tell us what's going on there.
So we're really excited because, with all the wonderful connections that Rosario has down there, one is elementary school in the Collier County School District. So Tiny Banfield that will be our first donation to all
Correct.
the families there.
Yep.
And then we're going to be at Marco Island PD. And we're going to be donating to them as well, which I think is really, and that's where we're going to have some nice press.
We should have some nice press there, and then off from there, we're going to the Presbyterian Preschool, which is in Naples, going to donate to another
What freaking amazing.
100 families.
You know
Yeah.
who we have to introduce
Really? We're
Rosario
giving to,
to
I don't
is
even know this.
Shane.
We're giving right to the families?
We're giving to
I'm
the
giving them
families.
to the families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Not
spoiler
the
alert.
school. The schools are
I'm
already
glad
got
we're on
most of it.
radio because you can't
Yeah.
see that I'm going to cry. So I'll be all right.
No, well, the best part is your grandchildren go to the preschool.
Yes, they do.
So
really?
Yeah.
that's the best part.
Yes.
Holy
So
God.
we're
Yeah.
protecting your
Yeah.
family and the families that,
Can I
of
let
course,
you
are
guys
there.
in for another little secret? Maybe
Please.
that maybe happened.
This may not
We're
be
ready.
the area for secrets because the whole goal is not to be secret.
Oh.
You want people to see this,
I am.
but you're probably safe. He's
Yeah.
probably safe. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
I am in works with a school in Kings Park. Also in the works with Sarasota Police Department and Venice Police Department that I'm trying to get them on board. So we're very close to trying to get them in their patrol cars.
You know, I was saying who we have
So
to
you're saying
hook
I
him
could
up
get
to.
rid of Heidi?
Oh,
No,
Oh.
don't get rid of Heidi. Who would I talk to? I can't get you. I don't know where you
I
are.
would never get rid of Heidi.
I texted you once and
completely
you
kidding.
responded with,
Well,
I'll
for-
get back to you. And it's still like 3 weeks later.
well, I didn't
I'm
say
but
dead.
who
that.
gets
I'm
back
gone.
to you right away, Batman?
Yeah,
Always.
not Arthur.
Well,
So in
that's
talk-
that's the call Heidi lesson. See, you have the bat signal and
Yeah.
Heidi.
Oh,
I
you
can
have the
shoot
Heidi
that
signal.
up. Yeah. Say Heidi will
What's some of the pushback that you get besides the fact that you're giving into it for free? It's LifeVac, documented save lives. Do you get resistance?
Well, the main resistance, what we just went to yesterday was the Suffolk County Police Foundation.
Mm.
There is resistance there, but not through the police department. I met with some of the big wigs there and spoke to them, see if they were on board. I said, tell me from your heart, are you on board with this? Absolutely.
Mm.
It's, legislation.
Yes.
And that's what I need Arthur's help
And
with.
manuals and guidelines.
Well, you
yes,
know,
which
it was
need to be changed.
cool, and it's. Sorry to get back to you.
Yeah.
that
That's okay.
you need to talk. Like in
Yes.
2 seconds, I was talking. I said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
we have bills drafted. I
Yep.
know what you're talking about. We can't say that, and we have to include the clause for the ADA, which is really key to pushing it through legislatively because every school has a nice jogging poster and a
Sure.
person standing up and getting saved, but nothing for the kid in the wheelchair, and that's a federal violation of equality. So when we encompass that in the bill, it tends to get a little more support because the answer is nothing except us violating federal law.
Right.
But since I didn't get back to you, it was good. We're sitting next to each other talking. So
There we go.
I figured
We're
it's-
friends again.
All right.
Was that for
Yay.
Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Hey, if I get a Robin outfit, I swear I won't get the droopy pants.
Oh, I'm going to get you the droopy
Oh,
pants.
really?
Yeah, you're droopy pants.
All right, I owe you one
Yeah.
for not getting. I'll wear the droopy pants.
Well,
So talk about Tuesday night
So-
because it was a huge night. It was
Yeah.
a soiree.
it
Wow,
was.
Lou
I gotta come
Tutone,
on the show to
Suffolk
find out
County.
what's going on. This is great.
So,
Suffolk
yeah,
County Police
we were at the
Foundation.
Watermill, right down the street
Oh,
from our
neat.
office, which is great. I was supposed to reserve a table, and of course, people hijacked the table before
Mm.
Rosario and his family came. Like, I'm so sorry, I was trying to. But what was nice as in the interim, I was walking around talking to people, and there was a couple
Not
of
you.
legislators. No, I know, I'm so shy.
Yeah.
It's one of my downfalls.
Hard to believe.
And one of the people that was there was Dominic Thorne, who was there at our legislative presentation that we did to the health committee. And he's a big believer, wonderful guy. Comes up to me, he goes, Heidi, you know I believe in LifeVac. He goes, I have it hanging in my kitchen.
And he's an EMT and an EMS.
And he's an EMT and an EMS guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it was wonderful because I was at an ADA celebration for Silo, and I'm at my booth, and he comes over and he starts demonstrating to other people. I'm like, this is Dominic Thorne. He's in charge of all EMS for Suffolk County. And just a wonderful guy. So again, you know, we do have a lot of people who believe in us.
Yep.
I actually just sent to Senator Matera the bill that we did in Texas that was actually signed by the governor.
So you did it. That's what he was
I did.
asking for.
That's why I told her to get back to you.
I took care of it. I was
Stick out your tongue.
She's meticulous with the
Yeah.
details.
a
Meticulous.
little crazy, little OCD, but
Thank goodness.
we get
I
it
don't
done.
even know what's going on.
It's all good. It's all good. So I think we're
I think the
moving
more-
in the right direction.
What
more
was
people.
at the event? Did you get any?
Well, here's the best part. Guess who I went up and introduced myself to? Dr. Boswinkle.
Oh, nice
He's
to
a
hear
very
from
nice
them.
man. Very nice.
He
He
was,
saved
yeah.
all those wonderful people
Yes,
that
he
were
did.
there.
He did.
Did
He was
anyone
very
come
nice.
up that used it or any of those moments? Did you get any of that?
Okay, so here's the one that you're gonna love is that we're sitting at a table with all these other people, and of course, me being so shy, I'm talking to everybody. And turns out one of the guys who's there, and you know, he goes, "Oh my God, my wife has like 2 of those things. I got one in my car, I got one in the house." And then they start talking, and all of a sudden, there's this guy sitting there, and he's the CEO of a large organization that has over 3,000 pharmacies.
Oh,
And he goes, "We need to talk." And I said to Rosario, "That was a good one. You know, a wonderful guy who, again, says it's a life-saving device. I mean, I would
Absolutely.
love
Well,
to have it in my pharmacy."
I only asked because last time Heidi was at the police, was some
Police Academy.
thing?
I was at the police academy at Nassau
and
County.
someone stood up and said, "By the way, I used it."
I used it. Yes.
Well, that
Right?
was the best because it was the Nassau County parole officer,
Right.
actually. And
Parole
he,
or
patrol.
parole, not
Oh,
a patrol, but he had it
I might
in his
know him.
home. He-
Oh. That's been expunged. That's that's expunged.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I think, yeah, I think
Yeah.
once
You can
you
talk
get a
about it.
certain age.
But the mugshot still exists.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I don't look like that bad as that one.
But that was great because here I'm in a room of 400 people, right? And I was invited by Justin McCaffrey, who's our commissioner of the town of Oyster Bay, who has it in all the public safety vehicles. And obviously it's in all of the Nassau County patrol cars. So I got up there and I did my thing. You know, I get 15 seconds to speak. And all of a sudden this guy
How did that
stands
go?
up.
Let's go to the
And-
videotape.
That was pretty cool.
So sure enough, this guy stands up and he goes, "I just want to say thank you, Heidi. You and LifeVac saved my son's life."
Wow.
I was in shock. Like you could see the look
I've
on my
had that
face.
a couple of
That's
times.
awesome.
and it's pretty- You're going to get
That's
it,
awesome.
and I
I'm
can't
waiting.
wait. I
Yeah.
cannot
wait.
wait
It
for
was
you to
great.
get
Cuyahoga
that.
County's
That could be
gonna
the
do it.
next contest.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
predict the first time that Rosario is responsible.
But you know
Where
what's
I
cool?
got it from
Listen, this
the
is
Casada
two
Foundation.
things. Either they're going to contact you,
Oh, they will.
or someone's going to tell you.
Yeah.
And I've had both. And I've had people walk up at events. I was at Joe Piscopo's book signing. Guy comes up to me and he goes, "Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Okay." It's a little weird, but why?
Sure.
What do I get? Good. And then he tells me he used it to save his daughter.
Saved his daughter. Well,
And,
I can't
uh,
wait for that day.
Yeah,
I think that's going
but
to be
you know what?
awesome.
Too. Here's the other thing, and I know you'll get it.
Hmm.
There'll be a lot you won't know
Right.
until you meet the
Right.
big guy
And
or
if you
girl or
just
whatever.
think about the lives that you're protecting or you have,
Yeah.
you know,
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It is.
excited for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good. I
Yeah.
mean, even when I was at the police academy for the last event,
Yeah.
I always had a table. They said, "Set up a table." Kevin Smith is one of the greatest guys. He's one of the commissioners. And, you know, I had 3 people at that event come up to me and tell me that they used it to save a life. Ryan Warner and I were at Costco. We had 2 other people
Roadshow.
came up. I rode to Ryan was at Costco. We were out in Holdsville. 2 guys come up to me, both of which were paramedics. Both had used it to save a life. Right. So I was just taken aback because there's so many that are unreported to us. We don't know.
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
know,
an
but it makes you
upcoming
feel so
show.
good when they tell their story.
when we hear of Roadshow Ryan Warner training someone and less than 2 weeks later
Did we hook
saves
that
a
up?
life,
Is
it
it
is
gonna
going to
happen?
happen as a future
This is
episode
a
of In the
cool
Arena.
story.
We're going to have Ryan Roadshow and the gentleman that he kind of demonstrated
Mhm.
LifeVac to, got him comfortable with it, and less than 2 weeks later he saves a life.
I'll tell you, Collier County, the sheriff, I think is going to be really excited because that's all he kept saying. I can't wait to see
Yeah,
that first life.
Yeah.
You know,
Now you're
so
coming, or you guys are both, or
We're all
three of
going.
you going down. And when is this happening?
October 10th.
Wow, next week.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Yeah.
And it's the police
Hey, we get to
department.
hang
Marco
out
Island.
And
Marco Island Police Department.
Oh, Leon's here. We got her fixed the dates.
The Tommy Barfield Elementary School. That's going to all the parents, 350 units. All the patrol cars, Marco Island, plus their municipality on.
You know,
Marco
our
Island.
audience.
No, it's cool. This one, we're
City.
going to give it right to the parents. We're gonna give it
Yeah,
to
this
them.
is going right to the parents. The
Our
schools don't
audience
need
in
it, the
Orlando
parents
is going to
need
be jealous. You
That's
know
cool.
that our audience in Orlando, Florida,
it. Oh, really?
going to be
Oh,
jealous.
we can go to Orlando.
Listen, they know how to
man.
get
Let's
to.
go.
Yeah, we have
All right.
nothing against the Disney folks. Um,
The happiest place
get
on
in
earth.
touch with the Casada Foundation. How do
Make
people?
him spend
How do
his
people
money
get in
buying
touch?
my product. I love it.
Can,
It's a good
can
thing.
you do a demonstration on the characters? That would be kind of difficult.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool,
Or
though.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
goofy.
cool. You pull out a big chunk of cheese.
Cheese. Oh, there we go. There's there's the commercial.
I like it.
Okay.
Now back to your roots.
Yes.
You grew up in Long Island,
Grew up on Long Island, Patchogue. Yeah.
Patchogue.
Mhm.
And how long have you been? You say your primary residence is Florida now.
6.
Yeah. And how
Mhm.
much time do you spend?
6 and 6. So 6 months here, 6 months in Florida.
Snowbird.
Yeah. Snowbird. Yeah.
Okay.
But not by age.
And what was the business that allowed for all this philanthropy?
What was what?
What was the family business?
Oh, the family business is we're a real estate business. So we have senior citizen complexes, industrial buildings, storage facilities, all self-contained. We build them, we maintain them. So that's how our empire started through my dad.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Dad was the one who instilled in you.
Dad came
Giving
over.
back.
Yeah, he came over from Sicily, started in the paper bag business in Bayshore Flea Market or whatever that was called. There was a place
Yes.
right on
The
Sunrise
arena
Highway.
is still.
Yep.
It's still ice. It's just deserted.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
building. There's
yes.
nothing going on in it.
Yep.
Yep.
And then went into the deli business and
The rest
He's a
is
hard-working dude.
Yeah,
man.
work-
Those
yeah.
are not
Man.
easy businesses.
you know,
And
you work
nothing
7
is,
days a
but
week. I can.
I'm
I,
sure.
you know,
And siblings?
I have 2 brothers and a sister.
Are they in the?
My brother's in it, but the person that I didn't think would be in my business is my daughter. My daughter is the one who's running everything now. We're starting to pass the reins off to her,
Wow.
and
That's
she's doing a
freaking
phenomenal job. And her name's Nicole.
Don't
Yeah.
get any
Yeah.
She
ideas,
was with us
Jackie.
the other night.
You're going to run your own business.
Yeah,
Well, we've been talking with Rosario Casada. Is that how
Yes.
I pronounce it?
Casada.
I should
Yeah,
have
you're saying it
studied
right.
this
Yeah.
earlier today. But anyway, we've been talking with Rosario about the foundation, Arthur Lee, Heidi Felix. I'm Rick Fatscher. We'll be back with Mr. Ray Priebe coming up after this message.
She started to choke on a piece of candy.
She wasn't breathing.
Then Ray reached. She started to choke on a piece of candy.
She wasn't breathing.
Then Ray reached for the LifeVac and it saved her.
She could have easily died that day. A LifeVac saved her life. What I would say is don't need a LifeVac and not have it. Have a LifeVac and hopefully never need it.
Recently, the American Red Cross has added anti-choking devices as an option when standard protocol fails or is not feasible.
Go to lifevac.net or call 877-543-3822.
And we're back in the arena. I'm Rick Fatscher along with Heidi Felix, Arthur Lee, Rosario Casada.
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, we know him as Batman.
No.
Rosario, have you ever heard of a gentleman from Cape Coral, Florida? We call him Mr. 3K.
No.
We
Oh, you
call
get to meet him.
We
He'll
call
be
you.
there.
You get to
Yeah,
meet
we
him.
call you
Yeah, he's
Batman.
coming.
Yeah.
Mr. 3000.
Unless he wimps out, because sometimes, he doesn't have
I don't want to delay any further.
enthusiasm.
We're so excited to speak to him every week. Here he is, Mr. 3000.
Life factors out there. What's going on?
What's up, Ray?
You're literally
You know-
on the football field.
Here I am at the beautiful football field watching my son play football. They're currently up 8-0, so we're gonna keep that pace going.
It's your new office.
Is
You're
it too
there.
late to
That's
get
the second
action?
time he's there.
Never too late to get action. We're only in the first quarter. We got 3 more to go.
He is good.
No, I meant betting.
Stop.
So did I. Well, guys, we got some great numbers here, but listen to this. You know, back a little while ago, I made a prediction for the 365th day of my little girl getting saved, and I was way off. And I am so proud to say the lives we're saving. It's so amazing. I'm 62 lives off. We have saved 62 more people than what I predicted on October 20th. So here we are, 347 days into it, and we have saved 1,888 lives.
Wow,
It's
awesome.
just unbelievable. Bobby, do we got a screen? Bobby, throw a screen up.
Uh-oh, here comes the screen. I'll read it for those listening at home. Total lives saved, 2,922 children. Total of 4,787 lives saved.
Rocking them home to 5,000.
I mean, absolutely unbelievable. You know,
wait 1 second, Ray. What's the anniversary of the 3,000? Your daughter?
October 20th.
All right, we got to remember that. October 20th. We got to celebrate that, man.
We got to celebrate. Absolutely.
I will.
You know, that'll be the 1 year mark.
If you could get a hold of them.
It'll be 1 year.
1 year on October 20th. I mean, just today alone, we saved 4 lives. 4 lives just today.
Wow.
I mean, absolutely unbelievable.
You got your save of the day, big guy?
I do have a great save of the day today. So I was reading this, and it gave me some goosebumps. So on September 10th, a 5-year-old girl choked on a piece of orange. It took place after school when she wanted a snack, so I gave her a small orange. The slice got stuck in her throat. She was making quite a weird noise, and her dad and I looked at her and saw the scared look on her face, and we knew right away. Dad tried back blows along with the Heimlich as I ran upstairs to retrieve the LifeVac. We used the LifeVac one time, and it pulled it right out.
Awesome.
He choked before one other time, and the Heimlich maneuver worked. This time, it was not working. LifeVac saved our daughter. I mean, it's right there.
You know what? I was watching you read that, man. This is not someone reading something. Every time you read it, you're seeing your little girl, and every time he gets emotional. But that's the importance of the men in the arena. Ray stepped up. No paid. We take advantage of him.
Right.
But the point is, he is as real as humanity gets. He's reading about a child saved, and his child was saved, and that's why he's here from a football field in the Suns game.
Hey,
I love you. You're amazing.
Bottom line, rain or shine, football field, at home, wherever I need to be. If one person hears this and buys LifeVac, amen.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
So what you saying, Ray?
So LifeVac, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The life you save could be your own, could be your child, could be a stranger. Who knows? Save a life. Get a LifeVac. God bless.
We'll see you at the meeting, Ray. I'm going to see you soon.
See you in Marco Island.
Hey, go get him.
Not amazing.
That's great. Yeah, that's it. You're going to push 5,000. Maybe we'll do it. I did meet him.
Yeah, he was there, but he was in the background.
Oh,
you were Batman. What do you care about?
Yeah.
Some guy in the back?
Well, that's a
kidding. I know he
guy.
is.
3,000 lives saved.
Yeah. He was the
His
one.
daughter. That's awesome.
But it's
Yeah.
cool because he picked up the torch, right? Like you were saying, the one he can do something.
Can do something.
He became Mr. 3000.
And it's not costing him anything.
Not costing me anything.
Not costing you anything.
That's the key. No,
I'm not sure if that's correct or
It's
not.
like the
but
very
okay.
best of networking.
I'm just going to say yes.
You know how networking was designed to work was, sharing, caring and sharing, using products or and passing it on.
He has such passion because he saved his daughter. And you watch when he reads that about a child being saved, he's thinking and feeling what he felt.
Yeah,
he knows what those people felt.
And some weeks he gets to apologize for Maya interrupting, and we encourage him.
Love Maya.
Yeah, who did we have a couple weeks ago that was apologizing, for the kids that might interrupt, and one of them was saved. We were like, we actually
that's fine.
We're
okay.
Encourage that.
We're okay with that. Yeah.
Interrupt all. This is a family.
I never really thanked Heidi, but I was totally shocked that Heidi called me back when I said I want to get involved with LifeVac. Got the opportunity to meet Arthur And with our donations, now we've reached a point where he is matching everything that I'm doing. So we're moving even bigger than I anticipated. So what I can't afford to do, he's behind me.
Well,
So,
I mean, I don't know about that. It's that we're a team, man.
Well, we are a
I
team.
wouldn't want you.
Yes.
I'm in, and that's what makes team, right? I'm in.
Okay.
Let's go.
No,
And you
excited.
give me energy, so
All right.
I need that,
All right.
and that's cool.
Yeah. How can folks help? They want it. They hear the passion. They hear what you're doing. They're hearing the good works. How do people get involved with the Casada Foundation?
That's a good question. The Casada Foundation is a self-funded foundation. I don't seek any money from anybody. I do not look for charity from anybody. It's from our heart. It's from the money that I make personally. So I don't look for that. So if somebody wants to do something nice for somebody out there. Do some charity work. Do something.
Go to
And that-
lifevac.net.
See Arthur.
We're kind of
Yes.
needed. So
Yeah. Buy some of Arthur's
yes, that'd be good.
LifeVac units.
Support the Casada
Yeah.
Foundation by buying LifeVac. Thank you.
But I'm looking at the list of organizations that you have either sponsored or supported, and it is lengthy, and I don't know that it doesn't. Who's not on this list? What charities haven't you
Be
helped?
easier.
You know,
I
it's
don't know. I
amazing.
tried.
You say you concentrate on children.
That's my compassion. Yeah. If I could help children, that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
got to come to the toy
I'm-
drive. Do you have a Batmobile
do.
in New York?
similar to the one that you have there, but it's a two-seater.
Because we do a toy drive every year for the John Thiessen Foundation, and we collect classic cars line up at my house. I tend to ride a motorcycle in a Santa outfit, but so
okay.
be it. And
This
we
year you'll
bring
be
toys.
Robin in the droopy pants.
All right, we got it because I didn't return the call.
I want to be Batgirl.
Be
Wait,
Batgirl.
do you have a Batgirl
But
costume?
we got to start promoting that.
We do. So John Thiessen helped me when I was at the lowest of lows
Yeah.
and actually helped me deliver Christmas for my children.
Mm.
And he's
That's
just a
what he
good man.
does.
I've been literally donating my time there for
Yeah.
over 20
I
years.
think I'm in the like 10 now.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just recently, I worked with the Marty Lyons Foundation.
Great
They had
guy.
a skeet shooting event with the Italian Heritage Club. So
You get to
we-
shoot Italian?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's where the mob trains.
Nice
So what happened there was there was
people for you.
a 3-year-old girl who had she was born premature, 24 weeks. She suffers from all sorts of cerebral hemorrhaging and can't walk and all that. She wants to get therapy, so they're sending her to North Carolina. Insurance will not pay, so they need to raise $14,000 to do that. That was raised through to both charities. My goal there was they got there, now they need something to enjoy themselves. So my donation was to give them money so they can enjoy themselves while they're there for that week, not just go for the training, go there and enjoy themselves. Take
ride
girl
in the
out.
Camaro.
Yeah, take the ride in the Camaro.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you'll enjoy the car run because we had classic
Oh, I
cars,
love the car.
toys,
Yeah.
and we have a good time.
You saw the Batmobile.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. We get to meet in front of my
Okay.
house and we
All
talk
right.
cars for a
You got it.
while, make
Okay.
fun of each other.
I don't
It's
know
a good
anything
day.
about cars.
Pretty neat. Well, you've been listening
Yeah.
to Rosario Casada, along with Arthur Lee, Heidi Felix, I'm Rick Fatscher. You stick with us, and we'll see you more in the arena on the other side of this message.
Ben Carson here with a potentially life-saving message. I may be a retired neurosurgeon, but trying to help save lives is something I'll never stop doing. Every year, this world loses around 5,000 lives that could have been saved from choking accidents. That's why I've partnered with LifeVac, a company based right here in the USA. It's simple to use, can be used on adults and children, plus it's guaranteed for life. Most importantly, if you ever have to use it in an emergency, they replace it for free. Join me on my mission to ensure every home, business, restaurant, and school in this country has a LifeVac. Go to the LifeVac.net and order your very own life-saving device today. Thank you.
As we chatter away, welcome back in the arena. That's okay. No need to apologize, Heidi. We like the chatter. Welcome back in the arena. I'm Rick Fatscher.
Hello.
And everybody's here. Everyone's back. We're talking with Rosario Casada about the wonderful work that he's doing in conjunction, wonderful work on his own, and then combining more great work with LifeVac?
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm
Yeah.
glad that I had the opportunity to partner with Heidi and Arthur
Yeah.
to save lives. And I can't wait for Collier County, Florida to come forward and say,
Yeah,
hey,
save
we
the
just
life.
saved a life.
Yeah.
Because that will be an exciting day for me, Arthur, and Heidi.
Well, you know, it's
Yeah.
great when you persevere so long and then
Mm.
someone like you comes in and has such a big heart and it's helped in so many ways, and you pick us to help. And then, you know, the whole team gets energized again. Not that we're not, you're always energized, but it is challenging and drudgery, and it's nice to have someone with energy and say, no, I'm in, man, you know, and
No,
step right in.
You proved it to me when I walked into that hall of saved lives. That's what did it.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. That's
Well, that's our
solidified me.
cathedral. For those listening,
That's awesome.
we have pictures
Virtual.
of 3,000 people that we have saved on in our facility, and it's now 2 stories. The walls are covered, and it's our cathedral. Don't you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it since it was tiny. What was it when you started?
62.
62 pictures. I
62.
just actually, I shared your story that you had from the New York Post, just because I had memorized all those stories, right?
Oh, wow.
I can't even remember half of them now, you know, but at the same time, we had a chance to meet all these families. We
Yeah,
held
a
these
lot of 'em.
babies in
Yeah.
our arms, you know, and one of my guys who is one of our resellers and happens to own a huge training facility, he just opened up one in Manhattan, CPR, New York. And he happens to be a paramedic and he's just a great guy. So he comes to pick up his order and I go, do you want to come and see the Hall of Saves? And he goes, yeah, can I? He walks in, he goes, oh my God. I
Yeah.
mean, this is like a really stoic guy who, and he got tears in his eyes. I go, are you crying, Chris? He's like, oh my God, Heidi, you talked about it and you've explained this to me and I had no idea. And I said, we raised the roof. I said, this is crazy. And I started telling him the stories. I go, wait, I guess I still remember those 62
yeah.
stories.
Well,
Like,
It's
you
too bad
say-
you can't make that hall of saves like make it like a travel event.
I
Put it
know.
all over the
Well,
different parts
Wasn't
of
there
the
one
country.
version for
it's
the-
been
Oh, is
our,
there? 2000?
we do, the power of it is
Yeah.
worth sharing more than ever. And I
Yeah.
never really, we used it for our own motivation and for our own awareness. You know, a number's a number. You look at 3,000 kids and 4,000 people, you kind of really feel 5,000.
Mhm.
But it's amazing that tough guy, Tim Weiss, Marine, firefighter, you hit him in the head with a shovel, he laughs, talks about the same as his daughter, he cries.
Yep.
Mm.
You know, and we've seen that in numerous, you know, men. Who's the guy in the big farmer dude from Texas, police officer?
Dalton Schroeder.
Dalton.
Yeah.
Huge, fearless, bullets, don't care. Kid dying, we need, you
Well,
know.
you know Marty Lyons, right?
Yeah.
As soon as that man speaks, I think you begin to cry before he even talks
Right.
because he's so emotional and so from the heart. And is it sad for a grown man to cry? No,
No.
I
Not
don't
for
think
that.
It
so.
shows
I think
humanity.
it's humanity. You're,
Yeah, it
you're a
is.
person. You have a heart. You know?
And you
Right.
know that there's a guy, right? Trenches, fearless, break down a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take a moment and talk about a daughter of someone that I grew up, you know, idolizing the band, Leonard Skinner. So I got a phone call last week through friends from Johnny Van Zant, lead singer of Leonard Skinner. And I
Wow.
was looking over my, you know, each shoulder, like this really happening. And he was sharing with me the story of his daughter, Taylor Van Zant, who suffers from a rare cerebral condition called cavernous malformation. And there's going to be an event upcoming in Jacksonville, Florida, at the Porsche in Jacksonville, November 5th. I just want to let everyone know, for those folks, I guess most closely to Orlando, save the date. Rockin' for a Cure, November 5th. I know Leonard Skinner's going to be there.
Do we want to? Well, I know we're donating. I cleared that up this morning, and maybe we should go.
I'd love to be there. I think, and we have to check, but this is the same weekend as the Patriot Awards, which we like to go to.
Support, yeah.
But
Well, hey, you could
all
go.
the best.
I
We're
would go.
sending all thoughts and prayers to the Van Zant family.
Well, we have some time. We should
Yeah.
keep bringing it up. Is there a website or something? Because we're on radio. They didn't see
Yeah,
that.
that's going to be a tough one
Yeah,
for me to
nobody
remember.
knows.
The link. Nobody knows how to get in touch with. No, we will. Please, you know, if you're listening to this broadcast, podcast, we're kind of a radio show. We're kind of a podcast. We're a little bit of both, but it's all heart. And if you want to get in touch, please reach out to the station that you're hearing this on, and just email us at lifevac.net. My name's R. Fatscher.
Yeah, that'll work.
Spelled easily. FATSCHER. Fatscher at
Contact Heidi
lifevac.net.
Felix.
Yeah, Heidi doesn't. My email account can handle it. Heidi's would explode.
No, it would
But
disappear in the
reach out
abyss.
and talking with you about the network, the people that you connect with, you can continue to connect with more people, and it's just great. Great people doing
Just keeps
great
growing.
things.
Yeah, growing
And
growing.
and that's how I feel about when this phone call came in. We shared. I mean, I'm talking to someone that I grew up idolizing this band, and we shared some stories about Charlie Daniels and what it was like growing up, losing his older brother in a plane crash, lost my dad in a plane crash. So when I was in 7th grade and I learned Leonard Skinner, my favorite band, just had a plane crash, and the lead singer Ronnie Van Zant was killed.
Yeah.
I felt like I was not only connecting but grieving my father.
You lost something in your
So,
heart.
But then if it's not the Patriot Award, you're going.
Oh yeah,
because there's Godwing to that, and we got to support him. And I think we just keep every show will actually get where they exist, and make sure we done it.
But I really am impressed by the amount of both of you, the amount of generosity and humanity and love that you guys have. It's almost limitless, because I know you never say no. I know you never say no.
Yeah. Hard to say no.
It is
hard to say no.
Yeah.
But here's the thing:
I want to
we
help
know
everybody.
what's the starfish story, Heidi.
So I love this story.
You know this?
No.
So I was the Cub Scout leader for many years, and I had 16 Cub Scouts, and 15 of them became Eagle Scouts, and they all invited me to their Eagle Scout ceremonies. And I used to tell them the story of the starfish, and the starfish is all about the fact that when a starfish comes up from the ocean and it's stuck on the beach, it's
And there are
going to die.
thousands of them.
Thousands of them. So there's this man watching this little boy walking along the beach and tossing these starfish in. And he goes, "Young man," he goes, "you can't save them all." He goes, "I saved that one. I saved that one."
Yeah.
One by one, you can make a difference. And that's what I usually have my
You can't
earrings
make
on.
a
I didn't wear them
difference
today,
throwing
but
this starfish back, and he throws one back, and he says, "Well, I made a difference to that one."
Yeah.
So in the arena, this is not the biggest charity in the history. It's small. It's a devastating, unique thing. Well, we can save some starfish, man.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna save
every
a lot
time
of
we can, we
starfish.
throw some back. And someday the beach will be clear.
Yep.
Right?
And one day there
you
won't
have
be
that
any more
opportunity
choking.
to do it. You know, I mean, as opposed to not being able to try to.
Everyone
save
could
that.
pick up a starfish.
Try.
And sometimes people get in the way. Institutions get in the way.
You hit them with shovels. And,
Yes.
Oh no, you can't do that.
We're not supposed to do that. But the key is one person at a time, right?
But in
Each
the arena,
person makes
man,
a
we can all
difference.
throw a starfish back, and it's important that people know that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to do the biggest thing. Throw one starfish back. We'll throw one back. We'll get there.
We're throwing them back.
Yeah,
We
you are,
We're
man. I
doing
love it.
We're doing it.
Yep.
Rosario, before we go, any
Yes.
closing thoughts?
Well, all right, I have one. It was Ronald Reagan, when he was doing some sort of speech, he was interviewing this little girl, and he asked this little girl, he goes, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And she says, "I'd like to be the president." He goes, "Wow, that's very impressive. What do you want to do when you become the president?" He goes, "I want to help save homeless people." He goes, "Well, how are you going to do that?" And she goes, "Well, what I'll do is I'll get a lawnmower, mow grass in my neighborhood for all the people that live in my neighborhood, make my money, my $50, whatever I make, and I'll give that back to help the homeless people."
Wow.
So that was a young kid, you know. So if children can get instilled with that mentality now to help, as opposed to what's happening in the world right now, I think we would go a better direction.
Yeah, and you can mow one lawn. You can throw one
Yeah.
starfish. You can volunteer.
Mow
You can
one,
stand up.
right.
You
One
can
at a
be
time.
smile. And
One at a
that's
time, right,
in
Pat?
the
One at a
arena.
time.
So let's go.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you for joining us on In the Arena. Rosario Casado's journey reminds us that out of challenge can come compassion, and out of struggle, strength. The Casado Foundation is proof that one person's mission can ripple outward and change countless lives. If you were inspired by this conversation, share it, carry the message forward, and remember, each of us has the power to step into the arena and make a difference. We thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Rick Fatscher, Heidi Felix. Good night, Heidi.
Thank you.
Arthur Lee, CEO, inventor, LifeVac, hero. And Rosario, thanks so much. And I think it's time to hear it from Mike Rowe.
It's no joke when you choke. So get LifeVac and live. Without breath, there'll be death. So get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live.